over where he can keep pounding it into that corner. He gets more balls into that backhand corner than other guys do, based on his height and length. And he's really mixing in the cuts.
It's about the 4th or 5th backhand.
Out.
Such a good point.
I didn't mind it though. They're challenging him, and that was good.
No, I love the point. I just didn't like the finish.
Yeah, he overplayed the shot, missed it. Routine ball, probably the easiest of the 10. You know, no big deal.
We had a brief blip there on a couple of platforms, but we're back up and running everywhere.
I guess we got kicked off YouTube for a moment, but we're back up and going. Couple of good balls there from Burus. I like it.
Darien makes that volley look so easy. Gotta be careful in transition against Randt.
40-30.
That's a great return from Burus there.
Little half bunter there, a little bunt roll, get up to the service line. Not easy to do. There we go. That's a Burus backhand that we need to see when he's feeling the confidence. He can hit that ball. It's a great
That was a brilliant one.
Well,
followed by a fault.
Well done. Hey, they've started this off the right way, challenging, not capitulating to the top-seeded team.
Randt Mitchell won the first set, 6-4.
Love it. And that's actually sort of a Burus Irdoja thing. I mean, last year they played Powers and Hughes twice. You know, another power team. Bought them both times the 3 sets. You know,
have to be dead and buried.
Yep. And they're fighters. They come out there and they don't back down. Neither Burus nor Irdoja. Serves them well.
Well, it bears retelling. A story I've told numerous times about Mick Irdoja teaching tennis 50 hours a week as an assistant, flying home to Estonia, working out for a week, and then winning a singles match in Davis Cup against a guy ranked 400 in the world. Just a stunning accomplishment. But it gives you an idea of what kind of athlete he is.
Look at that. Great movement there from Burus and Irdoja. Very in sync at the net. He's working those cuts long and low. Now, Burus does not really have, he can do it, but he does not really have the finishing cutter that goes short. You know, he's got the long, low cutter that puts pressure on.
Love.
But the one that you drop really short in the court, he doesn't really have that yet. Something I expect he'll add to his repertoire within a short time frame.
15-all.
So, Brad, if Burus or Irdoja win this match, we'll have a Croatian man and a Croatian woman in the finals of the men's and the women's.
There we go.
I'm sure that's happened numerous times before, though, right?
Now, Zubori is Serbian or Croatian?
Oh, she's Serbian. I take it back. Oh,
yeah,
I'm
so
gonna be in trouble for
you know, that could be a problem there, Mark. You might have just started a war.
Oh, another war.
30-15.
Oh.
Oh.
Look at that. That's some shot. Did that go off
Great
the top
hands.
of his paddle? Or?
I think so. I think it was hit the lead.
Ah. There's Burus moving over to look for the backhand. I pushed it wide. See, they're hanging around, fighting.
40-15.
Yeah, this is
There
the play
see
you
Durant
like.
staying back.
Yep. But Irdoja, his forehand off the screen, and what they do well, Burus and Irdoja, is if Durant takes the pace off the return, oh!
Missed it.
He missed it
Burus,
long,
Irdoja.
but what a move, what a brazen
Lead 2
move.
games to
But if
love,
Durant takes the
second
pace
set.
off the return, Burus will try to cut it off. And if he hits it hard, then Irdoja gets the screen drive.
Yeah, I think that's
So-
a great strategy to deal with the Durant return.
I like it. I agree with you. I like it. The difference
Especially
is,
with the Irdoja serve, because he's got a much more effective serve to the deuce court.
Love 15.
look at this from Burus Irdoja, a little run of points.
Here comes Burus.
And well called there. You got to call those out when those high, deep lobs go up. There we go.
I love seeing that
Burus.
backhand.
He's feeling it a little.
And Burus loves that blitz. Very effective at it. Looks like the Araya Parsons match has started in the next court. We'll try and get you some scores there as we go along. Maybe even a sneak peek. Definitely a sneak peek.
I tell you, Burus and Irdoja are catching some energy out here. And
Love 30.
Durant and Mitchell need a moment. They got to kind of regroup a little here. Oh, that's a good
That's-
gift when you get them on the ropes a little. Good gift.
15-30.
Yep, you just don't want to make that mistake like that at this point of the match.
$30 all.
That cord goes wide. Break opportunity.
30-40.
Huge point for Burus Irdoja to capitalize here.
3 in a row would be terrific for them. Great start to the second set. To kind of working their way back into that first set and making it tight down the end. It's good high lobs.
And again, great patience here. As I say that too early.
Duke.
And he's funny, one of the unique two-handers who won't play the two-hander off that screenshot. He plays it with one hand. He doesn't mind it, but just terrific
Advantage
hands.
to Randt, Mitchell.
If you're going to challenge
Such a
him,
blurt.
you got to go for it. He went for a half-pace little volley. You deserve that one back at your feet.
But those are the types of mistakes that cost you
Game to
matches,
Randt,
Brad.
Mitchell.
Oh, that was big.
Right, they got a chance to go up
Burus
3-love,
lead the
play
second
3
set.
bad points in a row.
2 games to 1.
Yeah, that was big. So time to talk about one of our sponsors here, Mark, and Viking. Sure, other companies make platform tennis balls. Viking makes the #1 ball in the game. The player's clear choice, the Viking ball. Extra Duty Advanced Flocking process promotes proven longer wear and provides the perfect texture for maximum ball spin and control. High-end proprietary rubber compound allows for the softest feel and most consistent bounce. The official ball of the National Championships and the official ball of the Grand Prix Series. Viking.
Love
Okay, let's see
15.
if Burus Irdoja is kind of derailed by those bad points in the big moment there.
Oh, I saw this a little bit in the last match, and when you play a really tough team like Durant and Mitchell, you play that 3-ball swing, and it can last for more than the 3-ball swing. You know, they had break point and they went right to giving them the game, and now you're seeing a couple more here in a row, so it can last longer than that. They got to right the ship. The one thing that's good about Burus and Irdoja is they really just keep plugging away. They don't have long memories.
But we talked in the last match, Brad, about when you play a really good point, sometimes it's worth more than 1 point.
Yep.
But when you play a really bad point, especially in a big moment, it's worth more than 1 point.
Ball.
Wow.
I mean, look what happened here. They
Games
played
are
that
on, Mitchell.
bad
Wow.
point on break point,
Games
lost
are
7
2
points in a
all.
row.
Second
Yep.
set. New ball.
And 7 points in a row in about 30 seconds.
Johan.
Yeah.
Johan. Johan.
Johan's locked in. He doesn't even hear Mark Bliss saying new ball. Again, Durant all over the net.
Both these teams do that very well. Talked about it with Burus or Irdoja as well. They close the net so quickly, and they recognize the drive that's coming in. That's a huge slapper forehand from Burus. He likes that one high off the screen. He will hit that. Off the deck, not so much.
This is a really important game for Burus and Irdoja to kind of steady the ship.
He has a
Great
tweener.
ball by Mitchell.
Beautifully done, moving forward
15
into the
love.
court, holding it. He could hit it hard or soft. He sees him back up a little, so he goes with a 3/4 roller. Burus had the tweener there. He was going to pull it off, but no can do. Oh, stab volley from Mitchell. You don't see that
15
very
all.
often. Did not get his body behind it, just reached out with the paddle.
I have that shot.
Oh, yeah, he's got to be a little frustrated. 2 gimmies.
15-30.
You don't get the feeling Stephen Mitchell's played a lot of paddle over the summer.
30 all.
You know, good swing, but you just can't afford to miss that ball.
And I agree with what you said before, Mark. The lower bounce definitely giving Burus more trouble without the ball bouncing higher.
40-30.
Oh, dug out easily.
That was a real good backhand return there from Burus.
Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. He took it on the rise. They thought he was going to hit a sharp drive low. He bunts up the lob. Beautifully done.
There we go. Good forehand there from Irdoja.
Quick, little sharp, quick one. Well spotted. Randt caught a little off guard.
Look at Darien close the net there.
Yep. Oh, so good from Irdoja. It gets the luck of the let cord, but
Irdoja.
you hit him, you deserve the luck. You know, it's not really luck, but
If you're Mitchell, you're not very happy. Let cord in the face.
right. Well,
(3-2) Kayla Rams first set over Araya Parsons.
nice. Maybe they have a little more in the tank.
Advantage to Randt, Mitchell.
Ooh,
There's another really good return. Got to be careful in transition there. They got away with it. It was a little dicey.
oh, spins
Game
it
for
off his
Randt,
paddle.
Mitchell.
Got to aim
Bailey
that thing a
3
little
games
more to the left
to 2,
because it'll
second
spin
set.
to the right. Great job there.
Randt Mitchell won the first set 6 games to 4.
Beautiful scene at the country club at Darien. Members only. The guests are not allowed for spectating purposes.
Yeah, it is stunning out there. It is a perfect day to play. And it's great for everybody to get back into it. It's a pleasure calling this with you here. But like we were talking about before, it's now 3 games in a row for Randt and Mitchell, and Burus and Irdoja had a run going there. Quick stall. See if they can write it now.
Yeah, from 4-all in the first set. They haven't won any games. Been in it this set, but just
Well, they
that
got
game
up
at
2
2
love.
love.
They got up 2 love, right? And then
Yeah,
that
the game at 2
with
love
them.
really hurt them.
Yeah, no, that was a. And they lost 3 games in a row, 7 points in a row in 30 seconds, and that definitely hurt.
Well, that's a
Love
good
15.
swing from Burus. That's his shot. Just misses it.
I just don't think his feet were quite under him. You know, he can take that, but he was using his length there. Need another step.
Big shout out to Amin Kaderi, CEO of the APTA, who's had a tough couple of weeks. Knee surgery, and then his wife tested positive, but fortunately, second test showed she did not have the virus. So all our best wishes go out to Amin, who would have been here otherwise.
Good news.
That's a great look from Darien.
Terrific digs from Burus Irdoja. Very athletic team. Just
Brad,
mixing
why
it
do you
up one
suppose
too many.
Burus doesn't like to drive the ball with
Love
2 hands
30.
off the backscreen?
You know, I think that's just how he started doing it. When he started back in the day, he started hitting it with one hand, and it just kept on that way. And also, because he tends to hit the ball kind of flat, he doesn't really hit that kind of heavy rolling backhand that you'll see somebody like a Compton do, or even a Parsons. It's ball relatively flat. So for him, it gets up high, and he just developed it with one hand, and he's hitting it flat down anyway. So it's sort of the way he developed it. But there's no specific reason for it other than that. It's what he's comfortable doing.
Do you think it hurts him?
No, I don't. I think it can be more variety, and you can do more things with the two-hander and be able to hit it from more places. But
That's a great series of overheads there from Irdoja.
15, 30.
I'd say it hurts him. It's actually, he's pretty consistent with it. It's sort of like You know, you watch Graham McNerney play, he will only hit that high backhand. You know, he won't hit it with two hands or anything. He'll just hit it with the one hand off the screen.
But Graham McNerney doesn't have a cannon of a two-handed
15,
shot.
40.
It's true. There's no question. You know, I think it also comes down to the way Burus hits the ball flatter versus rolling.
Big miss there.
No, but
30,
They could
40.
find their way out of this game.
Irdoja's made a bunch of misses, you know, come out of the Darient. More forehand return misses than I've seen in a while. And he gave him the off-pace serve there. And I think he saw Burus moving, and he just didn't pull the trigger on it. Tried to change his shot. So 2 big return misses. Like you said, they just got to get into this game.
Advantage Durant
Another
Mitchell.
break point.
Durant makes it look so easy. Good volley from Burus.
Yeah, he was nonplussed. You know, Durant is relying on some
Game
threat
Durant
of him
Mitchell.
moving forward, and he's trying to
lead
get
4
Burus to
games
react,
to
and he
2.
didn't. But
Second
nonetheless, they get the game anyway for 4-2.
I just don't like that hard roller that Irdoja's hitting into Durant's corner.
He's got to spot it in the right place. If the ball comes
15
out too
love.
far, he's starting to play with
So
fire.
easy to pay for that.
Yeah, but you know, it's not easy to find a place anywhere near Irdoja's verse.
Oh, that
Durant's
was kind of an
forehand.
aggressive idea.
30 love.
Yeah, that was a hope and a prayer shot. I mean, you want to just get back into the point, get settled on the baseline again, and even if he makes it, there's no one he's hitting at to miss the volley. It's just going to go over to the back screen. It's more like, I've ran from here to there, I'm hitting this.
After a spectacular get behind Burus.
Yep. It's a great spot.
30-15.
Mitchell wants to move over and cut that off, but all right, here we go. See if we can get a little building from Burus and Irdoja. That's out. Great shot.
But that had too much
30
pace
all.
even for Durant.
Yeah, but they've had 2 or 3 here just stab volleys. They're trying to play some offensive shot on the screen, but they're getting up a little. So he's getting good looks at him. Oh, he couldn't recover after that big, huge backhand. It actually threw him out of position. He couldn't get his feet back on him.
30-30.
And then Burus needs to hit a high lob to allow Irdoja some time back in the court. He drove the next ball.
His partner was a sitting duck.
Yep.
Game Durant Mitchell.
5-2.
They lead 5 games to 2. Second set. Durant Mitchell won the first set 6 games to 4.
4-3 Kayla Rams. And I think we'll be going to that match at the conclusion of this one.
That's an amazing
Maybe.
effort for those guys.
Depends when the women's final starts.
So it's
Love
now or never
15.
now for Burus Irdoja. First ball in the net.
That was a never shot.
They're going to need to capture
great
some
volley
energy here
from
too.
Burus.
Ridiculous volley from Burus.
Great pickup from Darient.
Right on the line. Nope, called out.
Nope.
Love 30.
2 points from the match. Another just ridiculous volley.
Oh,
So
Burus
which side was Darient playing on that time? At point, Brad?
all sides. All sides, Mark.
The answer is the far side. He had the far side of the court covered.
Oh, you're talking
Triple
about
match
Mitchell. You're
point.
talking about it. All right, so here it is. They're going to have to fight for this one. They're playing this tight. There's one back.
15-40.
Oh, that's great from Irdoja.
Love how Darient kind of hooks that ball around. And it goes past him.
Great overhead
40.
from Irdoja, and I think Mitchell thought Darient was playing it. He should have, but they didn't
He
communicate.
certainly should have.
That's so good. He almost had that up. I mean, he was as close as you could get, and that was an incredible shot from Irdoja. Good finisher there, deuce, at a match point down.
Yeah, a lot of confidence to hit that shot down match point.
It took a lot of moxie to hit that little cutter there at that crucial moment.
God, look at Darient move.
Slap shot.
Great volley.
Yeah, he's dealing. Oh, he had the line open, but couldn't
Advantage
complete it.
Darient
Match
Mitchell.
point number 3, I believe.
4.
4. And that is long.
And there it is.
There it
Game,
is.
set, and match. Darient Mitchell.
Game, set, and match for Darient Mitchell. Another terrific performance.
They win
6-4, 6-2.
6-4.
Burus Irdoja had moments, but once again, if you don't keep playing the whole match, Mark, you end up getting to be in trouble.
Yeah, you think about it, Brad. They were up 2-love. They had a point for 3-love. Played a couple of bad points and never won another game.
Yep. No, that's exactly how it went down. And, you know, you can't play against the freight train. You got to slow it down. And they did a good job in some spots, but then once they lost control of it, they couldn't get it back. But, you know, good first effort for them for the first tournament out, and a terrific effort for Mitchell and Darient once again.
You know, I think that Burus Irdoja are one of those teams that can play at multiple speeds, but they didn't do that quite so well today. They really should have kind of hunkered down a little bit when things started going badly for them and slowed the pace of play down. They did a couple of points, but they didn't enough.
Yeah, I think it's that fine line that we talk about all the time between, you know, Irdoja definitely will not back down athletically from anybody. Neither will Burus, really. Different sense, but yeah, they just needed to put the match in a different place. And quite frankly, if they just play those 3 points better, or that 1 point, you know, or 2 points, we could see some different results. But when it's
Might
all
have won
said
the
and
set.
done, yeah, I mean, it could have gone either way. In the first set, they had it right in the balance too to get it up 5-all, and a couple loose points there, and that's the difference, you know. And it's we talk about it all the time, but it's frequently the difference.
Okay, we're going to take a sneak peek at the other semifinal. So this is Philip Rams, who just missed that forehand. His partner, Scott Kaler. And that's Juan Araya serving in the blue shirt, and his partner, Mark Parsons, at the net. And I assume they played 8 games now, so it's either 5-3 or 4-all.
Yeah, Rams has played the last couple of years with Casey Watt. He's got a good forehand. He can sort of move it around, roll it, hit it hard. He can play really fast at times. Decision making can be questionable. I think playing with Kaler would be terrific for him. Good topspin lob and duck.
15-30 this game. So I think it's, so it is 5-3 or 3-5. I think it is.
Right.
So
We
2
just got
points
this
from the set.
score in, and it's 15-30 for Rams and Kaler in this game, and they're up 5-3. So, in the driver's
Both
seat
teams
right
came
now.
through earlier third set tie breaks to make it here. But that ball jumps off Ram's paddle.
Yeah, he's got a nice forehand. Nice smooth Eastern forehand. He's got that on the backhand, on the high one, but keep it low to his backhand. And you'd probably want him to chip a few. But he's been around now to see enough of the top players, and you know, this would be great for him to make a breakthrough.
Well, one could only argue he's already had a breakthrough today. Beating Hughes Powers, 2 in the country.
Yep. Not sure how much court time Hughes and Powers have had, but nonetheless, it's a great win any way you slice it.
Great point there.
Good point, nice and disciplined from Mariah Parsons. Didn't give him much to work with.
You see Ram stretching his quads there, quads and hamstrings. Oh, what a pair of volleys. Mariah misses that one. Set point.
Terrific move though from Keller. An excellent blitzer.
Swing and a miss. We almost had a Miguel Cobbs.
Great serve.
So it's 3-5 deuce, first set. Parsons played well in his first match, but very poorly in the second one.
Oh. Blitz move from Kaler, and Parsons just deadens the ball enough to keep it low. Now it's game point here for Araya.
Oh, that was a good forehand, low ball too.
Good forehand. You got Parsons. I think it must have thought it was going to hit the net because he kind of jumped up and out of the way. Parsons,
Very
is an
unlike him.
Underrated volleyer in my estimation. Problem is he's too good at the backhand and other shots, so nobody talks about his volleying, but he's generally a very good spot volleyer.
The aesthetics of his volley don't rate very highly either,
No, I would agree.
especially compared to Araya, who's got a beautiful volley.
Yep.
Where Rams is really bringing it right now.
And he hasn't really played that side. I don't believe he played that side with Casey Watt in the last couple of years.
Played the deuce.
Yeah, so this is good look for him. I like him over here. He gets to move and use that forehand in the center of the court. And the way he brings it back in his delivery, he's got a nice inside-out forehand. He can move his spots. You can see that slippery little shot.
They're pounding the ball into his wires.
Yeah, but he's up to the task.
Yeah, he's at the answer for everything right now.
Well, he's not getting baited into hitting that backhand chip. That was wide. See, I think they're trying to bait him in, Mark, to hit the backhand chip, and he just keeps plugging up the lob and waiting for the forehand. All right, so it's set point again. Oh, great slippery return, and set
there
to
it is.
Rams and Kaler. Congratulations to them. Great run here at the Darien Invitational.
Watt's kind of leaning over, and you wonder how much these guys have left, as we talked about earlier. But great first set. See Watt sitting, kind of stretching.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a few moments right after these commercial breaks.
You can't put wings on a car. You can't see an accident coming or walk away from one like this. You can't make a car talk.
How can I help you?
You can't fight gravity. And you can't make one of the world's best SUVs even better. Go on, tell us what else we can't do. The all-new GLS.
Are you ready to go?
Possibly the safest, most spacious, most Mercedes SUV ever made. Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing.
The world of Rolex is filled with stories of perpetual excellence. Since 1990, the Solheim Cup has elevated women's golf. Team USA challenges Team Europe, upholding the traditions of sportsmanship and teamwork. As the women's game grows, the Solheim Cup will continue to shape its future. This is a story of perpetual excellence, the story of Rolex.
All right, welcome back to the first Grand Prix event of the season, the Darien Open, brought to you by national sponsors Viking, Fusion, and Upswing Health. And congratulations to Kaler and Rams, unseeded team, winning the first set against Orion Parsons. So they look good out there, Mark.
Big congratulations for winning the first set.
Yeah, they get congratulated for that. Well, you know, all right, I take it back.
Oh.
No congratulations for winning that first set. And, yeah, that's it. No congratulations whatsoever. So, it could be.
Well, that was a spectacular shot by Orion in the middle of that point. Little soft rolling forehand. Love 40. That's wide. Yeah, just gotta wonder whether Kaler and Rams can maintain that level of focus the whole time.
Oh, they've been on the court longer than anybody else, and they, you know, played a ridiculous score in their first match. What was it, like 7-6, 5-7, 7-6 against Humphreys in the fair, and then taking out Hughes and Powers, tiebreak set, and another, and, you know, see what they have in the tank.
Rams grew up in Poland and went to Temple, played tennis there. Obviously a good-looking tennis player.
Yeah, super nice guy, too.
Well, you have to think that Durant and Mitchell are going to be big favorites in the finals.
Well,
Great close by Araya there. Dirty love. Kaler does that so well. Okay, at the end of this game, we're going to take a fast break, and we're going to come back with the women's final. Big point right here. 30 love, 3 in a row for
nice balls.
Forehand is such a good shot.
He's got a nice delivery on it. Short, compact, good release.
He's going to be fun to watch this year, Bradford.
Well, I like
Very
this.
smooth.
He's always been smooth. He gets caught playing too fast at the wrong times from time. I like him on this side. He's been super disciplined so far from what we've seen. He's not biting on any backhand he doesn't have. And he's looking for the right forehand. The forehand's a real weapon.
You think Uriah Parsons saw him stretching and trying to testing his fitness?
Maybe. Yeah, because they're working him over good.
Look at him reaching for his hamstring there. Not really moving quite as fluidly either.
That one was definite reach there. Yeah, he's definitely...
He's hurting.
Might be feeling... Oh, yeah, he's cramping. You can see him limp back from that. And they're going to keep pushing him. Yeah, he's starting to cramp. Either that or he's starting the rope-a-dope.
Boy, such a surprising miss volley from Parsons.
He just kind of reached a little. He just had to get his body to go with him.
Uriah follows it up with a fault.
Despite the cramping, take a few freebies and shot here for the break back. Great return with a good blitz. If I am Kaler and Rams, maybe we switch at the net.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Just to give him some more of a break, you know.
This would be a big game for them to win.
Well, stay close. Anything can happen, right?
Right, stay close.
And they're already up a set. But you got to figure if they don't win this set, I don't know. I've seen it every which way, though, Mark. You know, where a guy looks, you know, they play a tough
Dead.
set, and he looks dead in the water, and then in the third set, all of a sudden, he got, you know, the fountain of youth in him. So, who knows? They're content to work over the Uriah backhand, too. Keeping the ball completely away from Parsons right now. Switch.
Here they switch.
And they're still going at Uriah. That's a good ball. Oof, that was sluggish. Struggling
That was
to get to
that
those.
hurt me looking from that,
Struggling
going for
to
that
get.
ball.
So this has always sort of been that if there's a knock on the Kaler game, there's no finishing overhead, right? Oh, what a move by
misses that
Uriah.
one.
I mean, you just can't move much better than that. Somebody put the net in the way. But, you know,
Okay, so we're going to take a fast break, and we'll be back with the women's final.